Alrighty, so I'm going to show you guys a couple quick things here that you're going to need to know. This is part of the section navigating your CRM. So in your premium cabinet CRM, you're going to see drop downs and arrows and things that are going to go, why is that there? Or you might even be asking the question, hey, where is that? So let me show you a couple things you might want to keep in mind as you're navigating through your CRM system. I'm going to go to the opportunities list here, and this is going to show me everything that is attached to myself. These are opportunities that I've created or have been assigned to me. And you might be asking yourself, well, how do I see things that belong to other members of my team or opportunities that are in different statuses? Well, so you have under opportunities all the different statuses that apply to a customer. So for example, qualified, they visited the showroom. This is really essentially moving down the line here, all the things that apply to the different statuses your customers go through and the stages at which they move through your sales process. Now you might go, well, holding pattern, that's not the last thing. We go to a few other steps. Well, that's fine. And that's what this drop down here is, where now I also have needs, revisions, ready to order, and all. So there's a couple things here to keep in mind. Number one, you guys have a lot of statuses, so not everything's going to make it on the list when you have a lot of different things and a lot of moving parts in your process. So we add this drop-down arrow to add a few other things to the list that just because there's so many of them can't fit on this row. The other thing that's kind of cool about this is when you click all, you'll be able to see everything regardless of what status the opportunity is in. And the same thing applies for your lists of companies or people or sales, pretty much anything that is in a list view. If you see one of these drop-down arrows, that means there's more things below the arrow or beyond this row that are part of the entire process. So the other thing that's kind of cool is when I clicked all, now I can see everything that applies to me and my team. So everything that applies to not just myself, but to other folks like Dan or Randy or Josh, other opportunities that we've put in the system. And the same thing applies when I click qualified. We can see that, hey, these are opportunities that don't just apply to me. This is my entire team. So everything actually sits right here that's in the qualified stage. Another quick thing you might want to keep in mind is these arrows here. So the same kind of philosophy applies to these arrows. It means that there's more things, and as you can see, more columns that just didn't make it on the row of columns because there's a lot of information. So this just tells us that there's more information beyond the columns that you can take a look at, like who referred it, when it was created, who created it, and what office I'm in.